swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Red zone opportunity. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play action. They'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 14. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. To throw here. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jace Amaro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Defense showing blitz. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might. Thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. To throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Powering his way forward. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mixon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd. That sets up a 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Lee's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's an experienced experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now.
Slot man moves right. They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The toss play to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. He'll drop to throw. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right near the 27. The 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run with Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
319. 319. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Harold Jones-Corte.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Now let's go. 3-19. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. Third quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Denver getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll run it on the toss. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, they'll throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On the run, it's Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Now let's go. Watch it. Detroit. Here we go. Gun.
Fournette running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he knocks it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day, baby.